Every January, thousands of returned e-commerce packages arrive at the physical receiving dock. Most of them end up in this waste stream. Return processing consumes 30% of an item's retail value. Operations teams treat this loss as a fixed logistics expense. Manual inspection creates a severe bottleneck at the loading dock. Third-party warehouses must clear floor space to maintain velocity. They sweep unsorted returns into bulk cardboard gaylords to keep the intake base open. The warehouse labels these bins for liquidation. They sell your inventory to secondary buyers for 5 cents on the dollar. This pipeline destroys retail profit margins during peak seasons. Executives frequently look at the wrong choke point when diagnosing the leak. A massive discrepancy exists between the item's brands write-off and the actual condition of the discarded stock. Look at the contents of a standard bulk liquidation pallet. Fully 40% of this volume consists of pristine, factory condition inventory. Warehouses treat perfectly restockable goods with the same disposal workflow as broken or defective items. We will break down the unit economics of this waste and design an automated gate to recapture it. Reclaiming this revenue requires a structural change to the dock's unit economics. The cause of this waste is visible at any manual grading station. The operator scans the return slip and unpacks the item. They check the zippers and fabric for wear. Finally, they bag the item and assign a storage SKU. This timeline tracks the manual cycle. These physical steps consume an average of 4 minutes per item. At standard warehouse labor rates, a 4-minute inspection costs exactly $4. A $4 processing fee consumes the profit margin of a $30 item. Manual triage of mid-tier goods is a mathematical failure. As a result, 3PL providers default to bulk liquidation simply because they cannot afford the labor to look inside the box. We solve this with an algorithmic triage station positioned at the point of intake. Standard warehouse Wi-Fi lacks the stability for real-time computer vision. We host the machine learning model on an edge compute unit mounted directly to the frame. Physical guide rails force the operator to place the package in the exact focal plane of the camera. The new system uses a sharp white flash to verify the factory seal and packaging geometry in milliseconds. The station projects a binary light. A green signal indicates restock, a red signal indicates liquidation. The right side of the timeline tracks the automated workflow. Triage time stops at 15 seconds. The financial cost per item drops from $4 to 12 cents. Replacing manual cognitive load with local edgeai converts a cost center into a high-speed recovery gate. Hardware alone cannot fix the dock. The real gatekeeper is the 3PL shift supervisor. Supervisors will unplug any tool that adds training time or slows down the conveyor line. This points to a systemic incentive mismatch. 3PLs bill retail brands for labor hours and physical pallet storage space. The warehouse makes more money as processing times increase. Their revenue model works against your margin recovery. Aligning these interests requires a shared savings recovery model. We deploy the hardware stations at zero upfront cost to the facility. We invoice for 30% of the verified market value of the salvaged inventory. In the end, advanced hardware is useless unless the contract aligns the warehouse's profit with your speed of recovery. Triage decisions at the loading dock dictate the success of corporate sustainability initiatives. Traditional reverse logistics allows a stream of returns to flow directly into a liquidation pool. The triage station acts as a physical gate. It redirects 40% of that volume back into active retail inventory. This intake data allows the COO to track specific SKUs with high false return rates in real time. True circularity occurs at the absolute first touch of return intake. Theoretical models require physical verification. This automated system recovers its own cost within 72 hours. You can validate the scale of the leak in your own facility with an unannounced audit. Buy back 3 random, unsorted liquidation pallets of your own inventory from your 3PL. Manually audit the boxes to find the true percentage of pristine goods you are currently discarding. Pulling brand new inventory out of your own waste bin is the ultimate proof that your current dock setup is bleeding capital.